Not too long ago, I did a video and we titled it 50K to Millionaire. And in that video, if you haven't seen it already, we went over the actual numbers for how long it would take for you to become a millionaire, investing $50,000 one time and just putting the interest, the profit that you made from that 50,000 back into investing. How long would it take to have over $1 million in assets and be earning at least $1 million in cash flow every single year? For 50%, it was 9 years. For 75% return, and yes, we are getting 75% and better in many of the markets where we invest. 75% return makes you a multimillionaire in just 9 years. It's over $1 million in equity in your property. So I believe the number was 1.4 million in actual equity that you've paid into that property yourself. But that doesn't account for any equity that was acquired with the property for appreciation or for tenants paying down your mortgage. So the 1.4 is pretty close to 1.5. So easily $1.5 million in equity in property. And at 75%, your cash flow, your pre-tax cash flow was $1.1 million every single year. That's your money earning you $1.14 million actually every single year. How would $1 million in cash change your life? How does being able to spend your days however you want all year long and know that you're still going to make over $1 million in cash, how does that sound? How appealing is that? What if you took that $1.1 million that you made every year and you took just $100,000 of that? So you still have $1 million in cash. You take that $100,000 and you reinvest it the same as you did that $50,000, that same strategy. So you've cut your time in half. In 3.5 years, you have another $1.1 million. What if every single year for those next 3.5 years, you're taking $100,000 and putting it back into another strategy like this? Do you realize that after that first year where you're making 1.1, 3.5 more years, you're making 2.4. That's $2.5 million every single year. If you've put that $100,000 back each time, by year 4.5, you're making almost $4 million. By year 5.5, you're making $6 million. Am I getting your attention yet? It literally is that easy. And I'm giving you the numbers that we ran at 75% because 75% is doable all day long. I also ran the numbers at 50% because there are a lot of investors who are getting 50%. Sadly, there's investors who are getting 40% and less. I don't even look at anything under 50%. If you are sitting there on the other side of this screen and telling me that you can't get 50% or 75% from investing, let alone more than that, and I've heard that before, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can. If you haven't already seen the videos that I've done using real properties, real numbers available today, then please go check those out. I have the actual returns using conservative numbers. Not one of those properties is under 50%. Some of those are as high as 130 something percent, and that's annual ROI per year. So when I tell you you can do this using numbers at 75%, I am absolutely on target, and you can accelerate it by buying properties that do better than 75%. If you're not using a strategy like this to invest your money, you need to take a look at changing your investment strategy. It really is as simple as I just laid out. You could be making over $1 million in 9 years in passive income. In another less than 5 years, you could be at $6 million. If this doesn't sound appealing to you, then you probably already turned the video off. If it's something you're interested in, learn more. Join us at one of our real estate buyers events. We do these every single month in a different market where we're seeing 50% and greater cash flows. So these numbers that I gave you, 50%, 75% greater, we're going to take you to those markets and show you which properties you need to buy at those returns in order to be making that money. If you don't have time to join us on a buyer's event, we have online courses. Our buyer's events are kevinmillsnow.com. That's kevinmillsnow.com. They fill up fast. If you're interested in taking online courses, millsuniversity.org. Either way, if you have any questions, I hope you'll contact us and let us know. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again.